DNA leader Arinthia Komolafe exited Central Police Station to a crowd of cheering supporters and family members, including her husband and mother, 5 hours after she and several other DNA members were escorted inside by police for questioning. The morning started with this live video on the DNA's Facebook page.
We have been summoned for questioning regarding political action at the 4th of March this month. Ironically, it's right after we supported the prison officers. We're about to walk into Central Police Station to find out why they want to question the leadership of the DNA.
Shortly after this, Komolafe and other members of the party exited Central Police Station to hand over their personal belongings to family members and to inform them that they were being held for questioning. Scores of DNA supporters started to gather outside of the police station, shouting, "Let them go." 2 hours later, police press liaison Audley Peters sought to answer questions on why the group was being held.
On Wednesday, the 3rd of March 2021, a matter was brought to the attention of the police that warranted an investigation. And as a result of that investigation, Ms. Komolafe was invited to the Central Police Station. She acquiesced to the invitation and brought along with her a number of persons in her organization. She's now assisting the police with the investigations into this matter.
An emotional Emmanuel Komolafe, the husband of the DNA leader, attempted to get answers from police, stating that his daughters were shaken up by the arrest of their mother.
We said she's just coming in to answer questions. Imagine my shock when she comes out a couple of minutes later and the officer says she has been arrested.
Do your kids
she's
know
under
that,
arrest.
Do your kids know that she's under arrest?
Well, I'll say this because listen. My daughter was crying this morning. She didn't know what it was. One of my daughters. We have 3 children. They don't have the full details, but by now they probably do, because we have people looking after them. But this is concerning.
Several political activists, including Lincoln Bain, Cassius Stewart, Maria Daxon, PLP MP Glennis Hannah Martin, Centerville MP Reese Chipman, and former opposition leader Loretta Butler Turner condemned the decision to hold the DNA leader and members of her party for questioning in connection with the March 3rd demonstration in Rawson Square.
The fact that she's a woman cannot be overlooked. It's something that me as a woman identifies with very, very instantly. But I think that there is a deeper issue here, and it's the issue in which political power is being exercised in a way that's very questionable, and that I am wondering if they're trying to crush the spirit of the Bahamian people.
It has to be victimization of the highest order. We are Bahamians, we are equal, but they have selected the only, well, not the only, one of the female-led political organizations, and to take the leader. This is a disrespect to women, Bahamian women everywhere today.
You have a freedom of assembly in this country. As long as you are not causing or disturbing according to our Constitution, it is here.
When she finally exited the station hours later, Komolafe had no complaints about how she and members of her party were treated, but she did insist that she believes that the instructions for her arrest came from a higher power and that there is gender bias at play.
I don't know if you've ever heard in the history of this country where a male leader of a political party has been arrested for expressing their voice. This is a first in our country. We have had 4 prime ministers. They have all been male. And Dr. Minnis himself was a part of a protest in 2016 with the We March, and Dr. Minnis was never brought in for questioning to our knowledge. He was also a part of the protest on Paradise Island where there was actually destruction to property, and to our recollection, Dr. Minnis was not brought in for questioning. So, of course, I cannot disagree with Ms. Loretta Butler Turner that there has to be some level of gender bias in this entire situation.
Bahamas Bar Association President Khalil Parker said there is need for police to be operationally independent.
The police ought to be operationally independent. There should not be a concern amongst us that the political directorate orchestrated the arrest of their political opponents. The mere fact that that is up in the air, the mere fact that we are considering that as a possibility is disturbing.
For the Guardian News Network, I'm Giorgio Bain.